Home is where the heart is. This phrase has held true throughout American life, with families focusing on building strong relationships and support systems within its members. However, the American family has undergone dramatic changes in the last century, evidenced by photographs taken throughout the years. During the passing decades, families have shifted their focus from elders to fathers and finally to children, and family members have lost much of the former interdependence of its members. One century ago, families were exceedingly large as well as supportive of one another, and an example is found in the Diamond family portrait. Taken in 1910, the center of the photograph is an elderly woman, likely the grandmother, surrounded by her entire family. With her position in the portrait, the grandmother is highly respected as well as loved, and the size of the family indicates its closeness. Typical family portraits today only include mothers, fathers, and children, but in 1910, family clearly encompassed grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins. Family meant a large support system, with everyone heavily involved with each other's lives and frequently interacting with one another. Therefore, America's version of the perfect family in 1910 was a group with deep respect for others, and where all members stayed close so that helping hands could be lent in times of need. By 1950, however, family structure had changed. The promotional photograph for the popular 1950 television series named Father Knows Best prominently featured the father in the center, with his children and wife gazing at him adoringly, as though he were a religious idol. This image depicts the mentality surrounding the 50s era, where the father worked hard to provide for his family, while the mother cared for the home and their children. An ideal family during this time period put intense focus upon the father, the head of the family, and other family members played more minor roles surrounding him. Within another 20 years, the American family had undergone yet another metamorphosis. The Lay family picture taken in 1970 shows a fun-loving American family, and it is immediately clear the family dynamics have once again shifted. The children are positioned much closer to the center of this photograph, indicating that they take precedence in their family. The ideal 70s family was smaller than the ones preceding it, with families who devoted much of their time to supporting their children's pursuit of success in any area of life. In addition to the greater degree of individualism present in families, there was also less of a focus placed on the home life. With this change, the 70s family began to spend more time apart from one another. Today's version of the ideal American family remains similar to the image from the 1970s. Families pursue individual interests, and this has resulted in decreased amounts of time spent solely with the entire family unit. This photograph was taken in 2010, and it is of my brother and father traveling an hour and a half each night to go to my brother's swim practice. Each member of my family has separate interests, and as a result, different activities at different times, so there's hardly ever enough time to spend with everyone at once. Across America, families have forsaken spending time with one another for more individual interests, and families are now primarily focused around the children. In the last century, the ideal image and focus has changed repeatedly, but the family's purpose has remained the same: to support, to love, and to nurture. This is what the function of a family is, even 100 years past in American history. The years to come may hold yet another changed version of the ideal family, with new images to show this, but the roles of family will never change.